The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Greetings.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orgrimmar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orgrimmar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orgrimmar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orgrimmar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat, can we not do this in front of my brother?
Why not? He knows the slope of the land, don't you, boy? You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the middens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold-capped teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's gotta do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
I'll treat her however I like, as long as you both eat off my plate. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life. That's what everyone likes. A casteless with a big mouth. But I didn't come for the joy of your company. I've been looking at my investments, and this one hasn't borne much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Everyone needs me. Because everyone has things they want, and my Carter, we're the ones who provide. Until you can do that, you're nothing but my errand boy. So shut up and do as you're told. A few do a good job, and you might work your way up to footpad one of these days. Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now, and I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
I'm sorry you had to see that. And I feel like every time you do, it kills something in you. You were such a loving child. I hate what this place made you into. That's why I didn't tell you. Barat's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient. You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No, Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a Paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Very well.
It has begun.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl. Oh, what can I say? No money, no girls, no place to call my own. I've been writing an epic poem about it. It starts, "Oh, you're really, really cursed to have no caste. You noble dwarves can shove it up your..." But I couldn't think of a rhyme. I'm not seeing Court Bard in your future either. I guess we'll have to stick to playing the heavies for Barat. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias, some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back. Well, yours will be a short and tragic relationship. You ready to show him some pain? Poetry to my ears, Selraka.
Hey there, Carter boy. Care to try a taste of this? Any way you like it.
2 bits for the needy. I seen you around. You one of them Barat boys. You don't know from needy. Not until you're my age. This'll be you someday. Soon as you start to wrinkle up and Barat's got no use for you. Don't think you got anywhere to go but here.
Spare silver. My boy needs medicine. The docs say he won't wake without it.
What are you doing here, Brand?
Have you heard? King's got a team who found traces of Branka in the deep roads.
Oh? Found her body, did they?
No,
ancestors were smiling on my beds today. Another round from the house.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Ascaius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name? Hey, you can't just... This is a public place. You got no right. I know people. I'm under the personal protection of a Norbarat. Try stealing from me and he'll... I've known him since we were both on the teat. We're like brothers. Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
My pleasure.
Wait, I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Surfacers pay good coin for lyrium. Mages up there, they use it for their spells. Smiths use it in enchanted weapons. I just took the money and ran. I mean, back to Barat to share the profits. I've got a lot of lyrium. Maybe we could work something out. Share and share alike? I don't got any coin myself. I make that topside, but you can take the ore, sell it, maybe get enough to get out of this nest. What do you say? I got buyers up top who'll take me down fast if I turn up empty. Please, I can give you one nugget. That's a lot of silvers.
With pleasure. Could everyone who isn't about to die please turn around for a moment? This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen! This is murder!
You two let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the back.
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that? No!
You've begun.
Now we do battle. We fight for honor. Let's go. No quarter shall be given. Got my back, right?
We have to get this stuff back to Barat before he starts wondering what we've been doing.
Lesky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend? You're welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free. Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
Great prices on all lawns and all. By the paragons in front.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius? What kind of rot are you trying to feed me?
He told us he'd be putting together a side deal for lyrium, but he'd already sold it.
Very interesting. Seeing how my cousin happened to be at the tapsters this afternoon. And he says he saw more than one lyrium nugget changing hands before that duster hit the tiles. Jarvia, search them. They got anything that looks like more coin than they're worth, take it. I'm going to give you one more chance. One job. You split on this one, and you and your sweet sister are both out on the street. Not if you know what's healthy for you. This one, I want you invisible. The Warrior cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that, and I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing. There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Havaird's a long shot, just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand? The fight only gets announced to contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find Havaired, see who he's fighting and when. When the name Minar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight. You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see Havaird's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds. Looks legitimate. Go on through, then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
Stone's Embrace. That's one of them. One of the Grey Wardens. Oh, I dare you to go over it.
Stone met, and blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed, or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely? We do the same in my part of Ferelden. Hello, then. My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you. Ah, of course. That's what the face brand means, then. I remember that now. The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn. It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends, and inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for, but I hope to find it here, and I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
Sweetheart,
Sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose. Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up on this. He's still mad about the time I accidentally told that barkeep Barat had demanded free ale delivered to my door. Hey, I just had an idea. That's much better than my idea. I was gonna say we should go up in the stands and start a rock slide, but you're brilliant. You'll be a Verd. You'll go out in his armor, keep down the visor, and fight in his name. He wins, Barat wins, everybody wins. Except all the warrior caste braggarts you leave kissing dust. I sodding love the way you think, my friend. I was afraid Barat was going to kill us. Got it. It'll help if you can distract him, though. Just, talk to him so I can sneak past him without him noticing. Let's do it quickly. We don't have much time. Ready to concede already, Averd? Ha ha! Ha! You've been through a single raid and you think you know everything about Darkspawn. You think they're not so tough. Their skulls split when they taste steel. But it's the taint you have to watch. That's what'll get you. You're trying to rattle me, but after what I've faced, both you and this proving are small scale.
Bout 3 is next. Officer Minar versus the warrior Averd. Fighters, make final preparations, then report to the ring.
I'll see you in the ring. Oh, I got him. No more time. Make sure you have everything and go tell the Proving Guard you're ready to fight. And don't forget to keep your helmet down.
Stone met, Averd. I believe. May fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready? As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar. For our honored guests, the Grey Warden, the warrior Averd, son of Galton, will fight Officer Minar. survivor of the battle at Tar Ellerin.
Don't choose the honor of the heart. Oh, sod it. Let's just fight.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I will show no weakness! Best beware. Shall be done.
The winner is Eved! A truly memorable fight. The young cadet vanquishes the wily veteran. Healer, see to his injuries. The warrior Eved, son of Galton, will fight last year's Journeyman Division champion, Adalbo, proven in glory before the stone.
You honor me with this fight. May we both win glory in the eyes of our lords.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
It has begun. Very well.
The ancestors have withdrawn their blessings and embrace a new champion on their field. The warrior Aver, son of Galton, will fight Lenka, Silent sister in training. She has made her vows, but not completed her blooding. Will she be accepted into the legendary order? That will depend on her performance today. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I shall do it. Miss! Come, let us end this!
The winner is Eved! Linka went to the stone without a sound, as befits her vows. But it wasn't hard to see the blood that was spilled. Eved will advance to the final bout to determine the true champion of the ring against...
What? I'm out already? Hey! That's my armor!
Who are you? How dare you disrupt this sacred...
Wait, I know that man. That's Everd. Then what imposter did I fight?
Remove your helmet, warrior, and let all who watch you see your face. You insult the very nature of this proving. Guards, take this filth away!
Hold your man, I pray you. This warrior has defeated the best you have to offer. Is that not what this proving is for?
We are honored by your presence, Warden, but this proving is not solely for you. There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This man is no warrior. He is casteless, rejected by the ancestors. His very footsteps pollute the stone. He has no place here.
Except as your champion.
Are you awake yet? Psst. Can you hear me? How hard did they sodding hit you anyway? Did you have to put up such a fight? Oh, you did. And don't think they didn't show me their appreciation. One of the guards recognized me and figured we must be working together. They burned 3 candles to the stump interrogating me about who put us up to this. I think they knew, you know, about Barat. You think I didn't look for a way out? Rika's not the only one in danger here. They could kill us. But these cells are built straight into the wall. And they confiscated all my lockpicks. What's it look like on your side? You see any way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that. You might want to watch your words, Duster. They might be the last ones you'll get.
That's Jarvia, you moron. Don't dig us in deeper by insulting Barat's top lieutenant.
You caused a lot of trouble today. Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Volney. The entire proving was declared invalid, and the Assembly already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you. You're not in their cells anymore, and I don't think I appreciate the time and money it took to bribe the right people to get you back. You got every guardsman at that proving thinking if he takes your head off, the ancestors will bless him forever. But they know whose hand holds the whip. When Barat claimed you, they knew who's going to get to watch your last breath. I don't think scaring you is what Barat has in mind. You risked exposing him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together, boys. Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
Want to get away with this? We can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
gotta send this! The Paragon's watch over! I shall do it.
Got my back, right? Come on, let's show them what. Come on,
We got it.
let's show them. This is base.
It has begun.
You're gonna have to move quicker than that.
Yeah!
No quarter shall be given! Will not fail. We must gain the advantage.
It hurts. As you say. Very well. More enemies ahead! I shall...
Come on, let's show them what for.
More enemies ahead! As you say.
I shall do it. Just tell me what to do. But you're gonna have to move quicker than that. Very well. Right, that's it. Cool. Very well. But you're gonna have to move quicker than that. Right, that's it. Close. I am sorry. Got my back, right? Very well. As you say.
I'm cutting the whore free. If that turncoat brother of hers doesn't know his place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace? I've been wanting to get my hands on that.
I know what you mean. She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you, it tastes as good as it looks. What in sod all is that doing out of its cage? Let's teach this little duster a lesson.
Very well.
Dusty!
No quarter shall be given! Alive, boy! Now we do battle!
Kind of face.
Did you see him there, all when we're done with you? And you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him! You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here! Hail to the sodding king! Whoa. Don't push it, Salraka. Barat kept his place by making sure it was always dusters like us who took the fall. Right now, half of Orzammar knows who you are. We've got to lay low for a while. Maybe in a long time, when everyone's forgotten what happened today, we can see who's left to challenge us. And maybe, if Barat's family topside doesn't figure out who killed him, they'll keep doing business with us. And maybe we'll be able to figure out which mining families stocked the Carta with lyrium. And then maybe we'll have the chance to take over. Until then, let's just get out of here. It has begun. You're not supposed to be here. Wait, is that blood? Ancestors, protect me! There they are! Seize the fugitives! Drop your weapons and walk down slowly. We will use force if you resist. He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies. Barat would have butchered us if he hadn't killed him first.
Your friend has once again demonstrated his courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks. It seems I have found one. Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
This man is a criminal. You can't do this.
I can, and I am. It would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people, but it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight. Then you will be subject to whatever sentence the Shapers choose to impose. I think you know what that sentence would be. I would spare you from it, and for an excellent cause. Then before these witnesses, I hereby recruit you into the Grey Wardens. Know that you are most welcome.
This is highly irregular. The warrior families will be most upset.
Look at you, you duster. A warden. To think I knew you when you were stealing bread.
We must be off to meet the King of Ferelden, and quickly. Do you have any goodbyes to say? Eager to leave, are we? So be it. Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few possessions of your own. It was once wielded by the Warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I know you will continue his proud example. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you for your hospitality. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Ordomar. Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime. I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days? Huh. Still, I hope to be as wise and fair a ruler as Endrin. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
I shall do it. As you say.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now? As you wish.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Teyrn Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down. Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it, where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. Oh, I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Let me know what you'd like.
Shall I take that? Quite clear as a no.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
It has begun.
That course of action is
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King and guide them.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity. Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know? He won't be happy about that. Hold on, I'll go get him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. He is Marik's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
That he might find us worthy. In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message. Duncan's new recruit from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize. Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn. Oh, I guess you've got a more colorful background than Duncan let on. But don't worry, you'll see plenty of Darkspawn now. And probably sooner than you'd like. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, you stand...
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the maids, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
That's me. I'm a fellow.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. Without a doubt, Darkspawn aren't renowned for their willingness to offer up their blood. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Imperium sought to open a portal into the heavenly golden city itself. They tainted it with their sin, and they were cast back into our world as Darkspawn. They are man's sins made flesh, an evil that spreads like an illness across our land. To face them, we must first face the evil within us. Proud, we may take courage against the darkness.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the 10 worries that may not be enough.
As you say.
Hail! I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. Oh, I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't. Bloodthirstiness is such a charming feature, too. Did you know that? Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
I shall do it.
Darkspawn defenses.
Light-headed.
Very well.
Let's not get dead, shall we? Looky here.
Very well. Shall be done.
Do not falter!
Careful. I'm sensing darkspawn nearby. Just be on your guard.
As you say.
What's this?
Right to the face!
Very well.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
It has begun.
Dead yet? Don't say I didn't warn you!
It shall be done. It shall be done. Very well.
What do you know? More dark random violence.
Push them back! It has begun.
On it.
My Grey Warden sense is tingling. We're in danger again. More Darkspawn. Close by. Drill.
Very well. As you said. I will help however I can. As you say.
More darkspawn. Close by. You know the drill.
Shall be done.